Well, guess what, everybody? It's James Rule back on this rainy Saturday in Texas, and I tell you what, there's more news breaking. There's more news breaking. There's always news breaking on the weekends when you least expect it. I drove out to the lake this morning to check on my dad and brother and family, and they're working on the travel trailers and on the trailers and boats and all that good stuff, getting everything ready for summertime fun, fishing and all that good stuff. But I tell you what, I come back and I start doing some more digging, and I find some more crypto news for you, baby. We're going to have a good time. There's a lot of things to cover in this video, so grab you a drink, grab you a coffee, grab you a wine, beer, whiskey, whatever. Kick back, enjoy the show, and let's go ahead and get started with one of my paid sponsors, Uphold. Uphold has this incredible debit card that allows you to earn up to 4% XRP on everything you buy. Everywhere I go, I spend my RLUSD, which I get yield on Uphold with, at retailers, at Walmart, at the bar, at restaurants. Everywhere I go, I get XRP back. And when I make that payment, I say, look, I'm going to pay for this with crypto. And they're like, what? I said, yes, I'm going to pay for this with crypto. And they're like, okay, whatever. And then I give them a business card, and they're like, oh, crypto is a thing. But you know, Uphold is also an incredible exchange that never delisted XRP. They have great rates. They have a huge amount of different cryptocurrencies to choose from. Click on the link below, sign up for free, and tell them James Rule XRP sent you by. Total crypto numbers are up just a tad, 2.39 trillion. Looks like Bitcoin's back over 67,000. Ethereum is over 2,000. XRP is $1.31. And I very seldom scan past the first 10. But if you scroll through this, there are thousands of different cryptos, people. There are thousands of different blockchain ecosystems that I have not jumped into the rabbit hole in the last 9 years. There are so many out there. Now, there are some memes, there are some stable coins, there are some, US dollar pegged coins, which are called stable coins. But as you go through here, you look at all these different names and you're like, okay, what do I buy next? What is the next diamond in the rough? I mean, look, VeChain is 0.7 of a penny. I have VeChain. XDC is 3 cents. I have XDC. Arbitrum. I mean, you go through here and you look at all of these different mysterious cryptocurrencies and you're asking yourself, okay, do I have enough of this one? Do I have enough of that one? Do I have enough of this one? Well, XRP is my top holding for a reason, but I am diversified into several dozen for your information. So anyway, let's keep going. This morning, I mentioned that Charles Schwab is bringing crypto to their platform. Well, check this out. Schwab Crypto is coming soon. Sign up now for updates and an opportunity to gain early access to the Schwab Crypto account offered by Charles Schwab Premier Bank SSB, your gateway to buy and sell Bitcoin and Ethereum cryptocurrencies. And I guarantee you, XRP and all the other great altcoins are also going to be added to their portfolio. I guarantee you that is going to happen. All right, Chart Nerd gets things out there. I love it because Chart Nerd will repost some of my stuff and add some really badass graphics. Check this out. This is big news. This came out March the 31st. Ripple partner Thunes joins Swift and Visa as a global cross-border payments leader, people. Thunes joins Swift and Visa as a global cross-border payment leader. It's all coming together. And back in September of last year, Thunes and Ripple expand global partnership to transform cross-border payments. It is all coming together, people. It is all coming together. As demand for digital financial services grows, Thunes has integrated blockchain and digital asset technologies to enhance direct global network. By leveraging Thunes' proprietary network with Ripple's blockchain-powered payment solutions, the two companies are driving more efficient and accessible cross-border payments for financial institutions and businesses around the world. Ripple's enterprise customers can withdraw funds more easily in new currencies and countries, further enhancing their global payment capabilities. They are all tying together. Swift is the old rails. Ripple, Thunes, Visa, MasterCard, blockchain, crypto are the new payment rails. Chart Nerd gets this one out. I love sharing Chart Nerd stuff, Diana stuff, because they get it out there and they talk about it. Ripple Treasury recently plugged into Swift's 11,500 banking rails as a certified partner. Swift Chief Executive Europe drops a bombshell. Quote, Swift handles $111 trillion on its network every 3 days, spanning 11,500 banks, 150 currencies, and 40,000 corridors, people. This is beyond massive.
The global GDP is the equivalent of the global GDP is processed on our systems every 3 days. So when you process the global GDP every 3 days in your system, you better be sure that you are, at top notch in terms of resilience. Another differentiating factor is scale. We have an unparalleled reach. We have a reach of 11,500 financial institutions, corporates, which at the end, we have a reach of more than 4 billion of accounts. We have, 150 currencies on our network. We have 40,000 trade corridors. So it's the scale. So the resiliency and the scale, I think, are the key differentiating factor.
Are these major blockchains going to be able to keep up with the trillions of dollars? Well, what's going to be key is that the value of these blockchain ecosystems, the value of XRP or XLM or ADA or VeChain or Flare increases in value, providing liquidity to move value in seconds for a fraction of a penny. So it is going to pay big time for XRP to have a higher value than it has today. Do you get the big picture yet? Diana, this is pretty interesting, if I may admit. SEC and CFTC chairs and Coinbase are going to join closed-door stablecoin panel this Monday. It says SEC Chair Paul Atkins, CFTC Chair Selig, and Coinbase's Director of U.S. Policy are all officially to participate in the invite-only digital summit this Monday, organized by the Blockchain Association and Vanderbilt Law. The key focus, stablecoins, payments, the future of digital dollar regulation. This lands exactly as the Clarity Act is stuck in one issue, stablecoin yield. Coinbase is specifically joining the panel. Stablecoins, policy, payments, and the future of money. The session will be moderated by an FDIC senior advisor, signaling direct involvement from U.S. banking regulators. More to come. I'll keep updating. Woo! Bunch of things are happening. So I posted this visualization earlier because I'm going to show you the page in the next slide here. XRP Exchanges Holding Tracker. There are 16.1 billion XRP tracked on 41 exchanges. And what does that mean right now? That means that everyone in the world, there's around 8 billion people on this earth, could only have 2 XRP each. I repeat, everyone on this earth right now, 8 billion people, can only have 2 XRP each if it were to be distributed to everyone on this earth. And there's only 16.1 in circulation, 16.1 billion in circulation on cryptocurrency exchanges. This is xrpexchange.streamlit.app. I'll leave a link to everything below. Total XRP holdings is 16 billion XRP on 41 exchanges. Top 3 concentration is 67.5%. Top 10 concentration is 94.5%. It looks like Upbit is holding 6.4 billion XRP. Binance has 2.5 billion XRP. Then you got BitThumb. Then you have, yes, Uphold has 1.6 billion XRP. Get ready for better things, people. Get ready for bigger things. Now, this is pretty big. I've been with Monerex for several years now. We attended XRP Las Vegas last year. Mark got to speak in front of the crowd. I got to attend. I got to see everybody in the group, in the organization. Wow, check this out. Chart Nerd gets this out there. Huge XRP Ledger and Swift and MXI people. Monerex, built on the XRP Ledger, the MXI token, has launched Delta Wallet, a next-generation solution bridging traditional finance and digital assets. Coming soon features include direct Swift integration, institutional-grade XRP DeFi for liquidity and yield generation, and self-custody storage for RLUSD, XRP, and MXI. This development builds directly on top of Ripple's existing Treasury Swift infrastructure connections, showcasing the deepening integration between Swift and the XRP ecosystem. This puts all the puzzle pieces together. People have been asking me, James, I bought a bunch of MXI 2 years ago. It's not doing anything. It's under a penny. What's going on? What's MXI doing? Well, the Delta wallet is now live. The Delta wallet is now live, people. If you go to Monerex Official, and then if you go to mxi.finance, you are going to be able to download the working Delta wallet at the Apple Store and the Google Play Store. And I recommend that you click on the link below, you check it out, because some amazing things are happening right now. Here's some other amazing things that are happening. I interviewed Panos with Anodos Finance, and I interviewed Winchester, the co-founder and CSO of Anodos. It's Anodos, not Anodos. It's Anodos. And this is what is coming, people, to Anodos. I'm sorry, I keep butchering it. Here, have a listen, people.
Yeah, make it user-friendly and safe. That's what everybody wants,
I was just going to add, just to really simplify all this, okay? I mean, so everything Panos just went through ultimately follows one same philosophy. It's we're taking something that has anxiety, stress, fear, confusion attached to it, breaking it down, and making it accessible. Because at the end of the day, and I've used this example in the past, and I think it's merited here too. We talk about mass adoption. Everybody in the space who gets excited talks about mass adoption. Everybody in the space right now are people that were really excited, took deep dives, pushed their fear and apprehension aside, kept on trying, went through all the trenches to, create their wallets, which exchange they're going to go to, which coins they're going to buy, all that stuff. But this approach here, we're trying to parallel what AI did, right? I mean, you ask any random person out there, right? I mean, let's face it, James. Let's just be honest, right? You stop any random person in any cafe or any restaurant and say, "Hey, have you ever used AI before?" They're going to tell you, "Yeah, I've used Grok, I've used ChatGPT, I've used Gemini," and they're going to tell you all these different AIs that they've used. And then if you stop that same person and say, "Well, have you used blockchain before?" They're going to look at you with this funny look. And the reason being is very simple. Yeah, exactly. The reason is very simple. Ease of use. When someone comes onto something and they're just very comfortable and not afraid to use it, they explore more. The people that have taken the deep dives, which is all of us in blockchain, we're actually not the majority, right? I mean, we're more the minority of people that are willing to do the real research to learn. The majority of people just want to plug and play on everything. So this is what Panos and I, basically we looked at every aspect and we said, okay, this is too complicated. We got to find a solution for this. This is too complicated. Onboarding, like Panos mentioned. You know what onboarding is? Onboarding is what I did when I went to work at HSBC. They gave me a stack of papers like this, criminal background checks, all this stuff. That's what we understand when we hear onboarding. Signing up is just like you do to, Facebook or Twitter or whatever else. Just signing up. It's not a big deal. Less apprehension. So I think it's important. We're underlining this because everything that we do is a matter of taking what exists, simplifying it for the everyday user, allowing the non-crypto native to be able to just come in like a revolving door, come in, check it out, come back, not worry about losing them forever because they tried to come in, had all kinds of anxiety and then left.
So that's what it's all about. Ease of use, making all these new apps, MXI, the the different wallets. Now, Anodos, the wallet, the all-in-one wallet, all of these different organizations are going to make it so easy that your grandmother, your grandfather is going to be able to figure it out. Because here, very soon, you're going to go into your bank and transactions are going to be taking place on the blockchain, and you're not even going to know which blockchains your money's running through or flowing through. Anodos. I pronounced it right. Anodos. I remember he said Anna. Okay, so I got it right, Panos. Anodos. Here is the page, anodos.finance/app. I'll leave a copy below. You can join the wait list. Enter the new era of banking. Intuitively manage your financial life in one place. You're looking at stocks, you're looking at crypto, you're looking at commodity, you're looking at real estate, you're looking at the all-in-one app and a Visa card as well. Woo! A lot of things happening, people. Hope everyone has a fantastic Easter Sunday. Hope you get to spend time with your family and your grandkids and your great-grandkids and your kids and all that good stuff. And I hope it's a real good one for everybody because so many amazing things are happening. And hopefully here in the next couple of weeks, we're going to be getting some more positive news from the masses. And I'm going to be getting it out to you people. Be sure to subscribe to the James Rule Crypto Show. Have a great weekend. And don't forget, I told you so.